What's up, guys? We just got done practicing out here on Cedar Creek for the Bass Champs event on what, the April 1st? Yeah. Yep. We did pretty all right today. We caught quite a few fish, which you are about to see now. And Tristan is snagged. We'll circle back at the end of the video to show you guys what we were doing and just how we were catching them throughout the day. Right there you go.
Okay. Nope. What? Why? I think I like it.
This is another lake that I feel like has a lot of pressure but handles it well. Kind of like 4. Good. Oh, that's a chunk.
First fish of the day. A little wonky, but
He is a little wonky.
yeah. Solid start.
The last 2 years. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's just part of it, but you gotta throw it. Like, you're gonna get snagged on this lake a lot, but you have to throw the baits out. You won't get snagged because that's breeding. There's like this one notch in my line that is enough to concern me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw up under that walkway where I got bit. But my homeboy went for the all in corral. Got him. He's not a bacon dude. That's probably the fish I missed. Don't you think? Came out of the same spot, yeah. So that's probably the one I missed. It's not a 3-pounder. He choked it too. Huh? Yeah. Got it?
Another good one.
Get off the dock. We should probably just leave.
I
mean, we got a week, so it's probably not going to be the same fish. But at the same time, I don't want a lot of people seeing us catching 3-pounders here. That's not a tournament boat, I don't think. I think he's crappie fishing. You stole my fish.
You told me.
Yeah, I know. So guys, this high school team that was just here in front of us caught this fish. They said they were out practicing for the regional tournament in like 3 weeks. And then they were messing with the fish for a second, so we thought something might be up, and then they kind of put it back in the water and left. Well, the fish was sitting there floating. I guess they gut hooked it and they just left it. So we're trying to see if we can revive it real quick because it's a decent fish. All right, guys, we were able to get the fish revived, so gotta move on to the next spot. Little guy. Oh yeah.
Oh.
If we ever hang a fish and the line's around that thing, there's a wasp nest under there. Because I just accidentally threw my bait over it and like 4 wasps came out. So. Got him? Good one?
Oh, 4 or 5 times already.
Yeah. Black Erie's gonna be on full force next week. Little jump. Low-key, I'm kind of worried they're about to make this a no-wake zone.
I mean, how does that affect us?
And we can't run right up on the blocks. Or like if we're at the bottom of the stretch, now we gotta go out past the no-wake zone and run across. Instead of just running right next to the docks.
I think we'll be okay.
I don't like it. It's definitely what they're about to do though.
Finally. Good one?
Another one. Stretch is loaded like it normally is. Just gotta find more size, but they should be here next week. They're here this morning. Better one? That's deeper. It's still 4 feet, so theoretically this should still be good. Yeah? Oh, that's a better one.
Hey, net.
Not good.
Theoretically, it is good.
There we go.
6.
Huh?
6.
Wire? You got a scale, don't you? You didn't even really set the hook in that fish either.
No.
5?
Yeah.
The waves probably don't help.
No. 570.
Yeah, I believe it. Hold her up nice and good. Take a screenshot of that one.
Good one.
You want to take a picture?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so real quick before we get off the water, we kind of wanted to just break down what we're looking for and how we're catching these fish out here today, and probably how we'll catch them next week, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. So pretty simple. We're just throwing a Texas rig. I believe we're both throwing a 3/8 ounce weight, tungsten weight, 4/0 EWG hook. Obviously, we're pinning it. We're fishing around a lot of rock, so if you don't have it pinned, you might get snagged, but we're getting snagged quite often too, so who knows. I had 3 baits that I got bit on today, so I'm going to show y'all. First one is the one I was just fishing. It's a Summer Craw Strike King Rage Bug. I also got bit on the KO Baits Twin Tail Grub. It's kind of like the Menace Grub from Strike King. And then the KO Craw in green, and I believe that's a Sapphire Blue Flake. These 2 baits, since they don't have any chartreuse, I was dyeing the tip chartreuse with Dip and Glow. It seems like over the last 3 years, having some kind of chartreuse in your green pumpkin baits out here is a big key. So anytime I pull out a bait that doesn't have chartreuse on it already, I always make sure and dip it. Rod and reel setup, 7'4", medium heavy fast rod from Denali, and then an 8 1-to-1 Apex Lightning reel from Arden. So that's my setup. Iain's going to talk to you about his real quick.
So something else he forgot to mention, we're throwing Summer Craw baits on all of our beavers when we can. And a little bit weird thing that we do is we throw it chartreuse side up, so that green pumpkin is on the bottom. I don't know why I started doing this, but I feel like if you pay for the chartreuse, you're gonna use the chartreuse. If you want green pumpkin up, just throw green pumpkin. But I'm throwing it on a Bandito bug, same thing as Tristan, 3/8 ounce weight, 4/0 hook. 7-1 medium heavy rod with a Shimano Corrado DC, 15-pound Seagar. It's a little light for a lot of Texas people, but I feel like anytime you feel any abrasion in your line anyway, you're retying, so I have no issues with it. It works. I don't really lose a whole lot of fish.
The lighter line definitely seems to get more bites.
It does.
So that's definitely a big key.
So take that into consideration the next time you're throwing Texas rigs. Try it out, see if you get more bites.
All right, guys, so real quick, I just wanted to talk to you about like the cover and structure we're fishing out here. It's pretty simple. This is what we've been doing the last 2 years out here and this week. These fish on this lake are kind of weird. On a lot of East Texas lakes, you hear about the fish moving way back into the backs of creeks to spawn, and that might happen in some places out here. But for the most part, it seems like these fish don't make big migrations like in most lakes. So we're just sitting out here on main lake dock stretches at the mouths of the big pockets where you think they'd spawn, and we're just fishing. The key is finding seawall with rock, but the water has to be between like 3 and 5 feet deep. A lot of the water on this lake right up against the seawall is like 1 to 2 feet deep, and that never seems as productive. So we're keying in on that 3 to 5 foot deep water with rocks right up against the seawall at the mouth of little tiny pockets where we're thinking they're going to spawn close to the main lake. So that's basically what we're doing. Obviously there's a bunch of docks on this lake, so we're fishing the docks too on the stretches, but it seems like most of our bites actually come in between the docks on that rocky seawall. Every now and then you'll pick up a key fish, 1 or 2 on a dock, so you definitely want to still fish those if you're out here, but definitely don't like just fish docks and burn all the bank in between. You want to make sure that you're fishing that bank too. Last year we caught a few on square bills and chatterbaits as well. I expect that to play next week, especially if we have some cloud cover or wind, but it didn't play today. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully y'all learned a little bit about how to fish Cedar Creek and how to fish out here in East Texas, and hopefully we do good next week and we have another good video for y'all. We appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Like and subscribe.
Definitely do that.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command.